Before we get started, I want to give a special shout out to one of my brand new subscribers, Maureen B. Watch the video towards the middle to see why. I am so glad that this camera can plug into electricity so I can record because all my batteries are dead. So I was watching Big City Dan just now. Wait. I think his channel is called Big City Crime, but his name is Dan. He's a former police detective out of Chicago, I believe, and he does the show with Maureen O'Connell, who is retired FBI. So I think he would like to be called retired police detective too. They don't like former, and I think Maureen is the one that told us don't go by former. So we're going to put that one, pull 5. And we're asking about the Alisa Goods case again because that's what they were covering. They sent somebody from their team over to Las Vegas to cover this stuff, boots on the ground, and he came back with a lot of information, what we don't see coming, right? And they were saying that on autopsies, they have the cause of death and the manner of death, right? So the cause is how you passed. Like, was it a pew-pew, you know, any part of your body? Was it eek, eek, eek? Like from Psycho? Man, we can't say a lot of stuff on YouTube. Was it like somebody cracked you over the skull? So that's the cause. But the manner of death is different. I think there's only 3 manners. Homicide, sui, you know what I mean, and natural causes. And I think so far the autopsy is leaning towards natural causes because there were no outward signs of other things, which they said that after 14 days of laying there in that hot Las Vegas sun, you could get nothing from the soft tissue. They say the eyes are the things that liquefies right away. Oh my God, that sounds so gross. And flies go at that right away too. And so you can't see petechial hemorrhaging. That's the little red lines in the whites of the eye if you got strangled, right? Plus they have evidence. They saw her on camera that she fell down that ravine. She got back up and then she never got back up again. Now, if somebody drugged her, let me put this on mute. If somebody drugged her to cause her to be in that state, now that's pending toxicology and all that other stuff, right? So far, the cause of death is, we don't know. That's pending too. If it's heart failure, a stroke, we don't know. The manner of death, they seem to be ruling that as natural causes because thus far it doesn't seem to be homicide, and definitely we don't believe it's suicide. So they were saying that maybe she was trying to walk over to the airport to just like gamble, you know, because you can gamble in those airports and stuff in Las Vegas too. The AC just kicked on. So we're asking, what is the cause, not the manner? What is the cause of her passing? 10 of Pentacles. Somebody commented in one of my reads about Miss Alisa, that it seems to have something to do with maybe a financial deal or something. King of Cups, diplomatic, compassionate, empathetic. This might be her friend. Nobody is putting any kind of light on the friend right now. They're saying that he's cool dude. And they were saying that maybe she lost her phone, like maybe her phone dropped out of her pocket or something, and then she was trying to retrace her step to find her phone. This is what Big City Dan and them were saying. And maybe that's why those idiots got her phone, right? But they made it seem like maybe she didn't know her way around that area, but I believe she did because they say she visits this friend all the time. Unless the friend moved recently, right? Wheel of Fortune, good fate, fortune, turning point. She might have won. Hey, the Wheel of Fortune is round. You know, those one-armed bandits spins around and around. She might have won some money. And they said, how would anybody look up from above? One of the guys on Big City Dan was like, how did they look from up above and know that that's a woman? You know, because after 14 days, the deterioration, how would you be able to tell? And she had super short hair, right? So I think Maureen says they found her wearing a jeans jacket and a black sweatpants in Las Vegas in August. And so they were saying, well, you know, inside the casinos are cold, but you still dress in layers. I live in California and we dress in layers every season. We dress in layers because you can never tell when you have to strip things off or put things on, right? I don't get that. She was giving and receiving help. This feels more like she was giving. She was helping. Did somebody say, can I borrow your phone? You know, can I borrow your phone to make a phone call? Something I would never do. I'd make the phone call. Give me the number. Put it on speaker. Five of Swords. Conflict, defeat, dishonor, competition. Was she fighting? Maybe she was fighting with the people that were trying to grab her purse or something. I don't know that they grabbed her purse now. We're just trying to figure this thing out. And then the Queen of Pentacles. Who is this Queen of Pentacles? Did we assign any card to Alisa yet? I want to call her Alisa so bad, but I think Alisa is with a Y. Let's pull Lenormand to find. I was watching Erica from In the Company of Cards last night, and she pulls her own from the 36 Lenormand. She pulls those to get clarification, but I was gonna switch back and forth to the different systems to get clarification, and I suppose that's the way I do it, right? So we're gonna find out the Five of Swords. What's this Five of Swords doing here? I don't think she was fighting with the friend. I don't want to bring the friend in this because we haven't heard anything negative about him yet, even from the family, right? So let's give him a pass. But we're going to find out, what is this Five of Swords about? Was she fighting with like common thugs in the Las Vegas street? You know, they were loaded out there because they figure people win, right? She was traveling, right? She was traveling. We got the ship for her before. Oh, don't fall card. Somebody with a message. And then blocks and delays, the mountain. Let me get my book out for my Lenormand. I've been a recording fool all day, recording for my husband's channel because I run the camera for him and I edit for him. And then recording for my channels. All right, so this ship is about travel, journey, vacation, long distance, movement, transition, foreign. All right, so she was in a foreign city to her because she lives in New York. She traveled or journeyed here to California. Well, not to California, to Las Vegas. Journeyed to Las Vegas. I'm in California. She was on vacation. It is a long distance. And she did some movement. Man, this ship is everything that happened, right? Then the rider is about message, news, information, delivery, and then visitor, horse ride. The rider could just be a horse rider, somebody riding a horse. They still do that here in California, you know. And then moving along. So I still feel like this is about message. Like maybe she got a message when she went to the CVS pharmacy. And then the mountain is about blocks, delays, obstacles, procrastination. This doesn't tell us what this is about. Do you think it tells us what this is about? You know, I'm always going to be honest. If I don't know, I just don't know. That's why I like the fact that I'm learning. Because I don't know. I don't have to be one of those card readers that knows everything. I don't like that anyway. I don't like know-it-alls. So I think she won. She might have won a little small jackpot. This might be the friend. Not saying he had anything to do with anything. And then Ten of Pentacles is about money again. Things of the earth, right? Health. It's also health. But I feel like she won some money. She was helping somebody out, maybe a homeless person or something, when she came out of the CVS pharmacy. I don't know if she got whacked over the head. Well, it's still pending, right? If that happened. But it seems like there was a conflict between her and somebody, right? And maybe the conflict was over the trip. Maybe she's like, you know, sometimes you go on vacation and you're having a good time and suddenly it's like, it's done. I want to go home. I'm tired of this. Nobody did nothing to hurt me, but I want to go home. And then this writer right here, somebody brought a message, right? But there's some blocks and delays, and the blocks and delays could just be the embankment that she fell down in. We already looked at the Queen of Pentacles, right? We don't know who she is. Might be Alisa herself. Okay, so let's see if we got the answer to the question. So the manner we still think is natural causes, right? Until toxicology comes back. And if there was drugs in her system, then that manner could change, right? But it could still be natural causes due to being drugged, not necessarily being poisoned. The cause of death is what we're still trying to figure out. And we know it's not pew pew. It's not, you know, Eek, eek, eek. We don't know if somebody strangled her because the eyes weren't there. We don't know if the hyoid bone was broken, like if they choked her out or whatever. We don't know any of that, right? But we do know that they have video evidence. They've told us that they have video evidence that she fell down that ravine. So maybe she just kind of laid out there. What do you guys think? Let's pull it one more time with just Lenormand and see if maybe she just kind of laid out there, and it's just by being there, laying there, no food, no water, and the sun. We're looking for her. We're looking for her? Yeah, we're looking for the woman. There you are, my darling. I like when Lady Zelda says, my darlings. My darlings. I feel like I'm her darling. And I like that she calls her son and her sons, I think she has sons, and her husband, Lord Gregor, Lord Ian. So cute. It's about loyalty. Friend. Let's look it up, because you know I have a lot more meanings to this thing now. Okay, wait, I'm in tarot. I need to go to Lenormand. And we have 18. 18 is my favorite number, by the way. Loyal friend, pet, advisor, trusted, loyalty. And then the stork, which is 17. Change, birth, new ideas, transformation, pregnancy, moving, migration. Stork could also mean pregnancy, but she was 63, so that's not her. So the stork is about change, birth, new ideas, transformation. And then her, and then the book is about secrets. There's some secrets that's going to come out. And then the anchor can keep you safe or stuck. And we got this before when we said she was stuck in that ravine. So I think we can say she passed away because she was stuck in that ravine. Not trying to be stupid, but so far that's what we're coming up with, okay? We're not going to go the poison route yet, all right? Oh, I wanted to give a shout out to Maureen. Not Maureen O'Connell, but Maureen B. She watches my show. I think she's a subscriber, and she donated generously to my PayPal because I have all that stuff down below, right? And I didn't even know. I feel so bad because I didn't know. She donated it since the 18th of August, and I barely saw it yesterday on the 25th of August. So I put a post on my page. Check the post every now and again because I'll post things that's happening before I can get to a video. And I should have really put this in the beginning of the video. Maybe I'll find a way to put it in the beginning. Shout out to Maureen B. Watch towards the middle of the video to see why. That's gonna be the beginning. Moving right along to the next person, Tim Curry. The beautiful Tim Curry. My children love this actor. British actor, right? He was in Scary Movie. He was in a whole lot of stuff. He has that beautiful European. I'm not even gonna say it's a British. It's a European. Like, he sounds like he's just rich all the time. No, he had been sick. He had a stroke, I think, years ago. But he passed away today. Also 80 years old, like Dolly. You know, people are in the YouTube streets and the other social media streets saying they took the wrong 80-year-old again, if you know what I mean. So as usual, we always try to find out. We don't have any way of knowing for real how these people are doing on the other side. But we hope that they're doing well, you know. We hope that if they've lived a good life and they were kind to others, and like the Christians say, if they were saved, right, that they're on the good side. I don't know that heaven's above and hell is beneath. I kind of think they're like over there, like through that veil, through that curtain is the other side. I don't know. This is what we don't see coming, or what we don't know. What's hidden underneath the deck. The magician. He was such a brilliant actor. He was like a bloody magician. Very resourceful. Oh, he's with his other loved ones over there. Oh, one of the best cards to get. Did we get it for Dolly yesterday? Oh, the Emperor. That's him. A brilliant actor. It's a new era for him. Awakening, a rebirth, and a reckoning. Oh, he's raising hell over there. I hate to say that about heaven. You know, I've sat and thought about heaven quite a bit because I've lost a lot of loved ones. And I don't want heaven to be streets of gold. And just walking along streets of gold and castles and... I'm like Dolly. I want to lay on a fluffy cloud and eat bagels and cream cheese. Why? Because I can't eat those here. I can eat the bagels, but I can't eat the cream cheese. The Five of Cups. This is us. We've lost. My daughter bawled again this morning. I didn't cry. I didn't cry today. I felt bad for her though, because she's like, everybody I love. Everybody I love. Why? The wrong white people are dying. That's what she said. Four of Cups. Apathy, boredom, disconnected. What we don't see coming. I guess some people will be apathetic. A lot of people won't know who he is. Thanks for sending it to B. You guys are sending me stuff, but Jada saw that as she was going to the gym. We were talking about Dolly because they said Dolly died from cancer. And they said she had an autoimmune stuff going on and her stomach wasn't working right. So it's probably some type of cancer there, stomach-wise or whatever. My poor Dolly, she didn't deserve that. She's so kind. So I feel like Tim's doing all right. What do you guys think? Especially because of this one that came up. And I feel like this Five of Cups is us that's grieving. The people who loved him. Especially my daughter. And then this is, some people are going to be apathetic. Like, who? Like I have several friends, if I call and tell them Tim Curry died, they go, who? Never heard of him. You know, so I'm like, okay. So I feel like Tim is okay too. It's nice when you feel like your loved ones are okay, right? Or the people that you love are okay. All right, so I'm going to put this one in, even though it's kind of Nancy Guthrie adjacent, but I'm not going to put Nancy Guthrie in the title, okay? This man from Powered by Folgers and Coffee, Folgers and Jesus. Oh my God, his name was so hard for me to remember when he first popped up on JLR's live. And he wanted people to come over to his page, had a brand new page. I tried to go over, but I couldn't find that name. Because when you first make your channel and you type it in to find it, it won't come up in the algorithm, so it won't come up. Somebody almost has to send you a link, all right? So if you are brand new and you just started your channel and you're searching for it, it's not coming up, send a link to people so they can start doing a search for you, okay? That's what I did for this channel when I started. I just kept searching for it from all my other pages and I sent it to people to search for it, right? So, and by the way, if you have a page that you're building out, don't assume that I know. When I'm reading the comments, I read and I try to answer back real fast and then I bounce to my other channels to do what I need to do. Let me know. Hey, Barbara, I've got a page too. Can you please, come over, subscribe and send people over. Hey, we're here to help each other build, okay? That's why I tell you, I don't mind if you put other people's names and links and stuff. I don't care. I don't care. They don't take anything away from me. You know what I mean? So you can go ahead. Call people by name, like if you're talking about another channel, unless you're bashing them. Don't be bashing people on my page. I want peace. I want peace in the valley, okay? So that dude, apparently, the other channel that's called Voices for the Missing, I love that husband and wife. I don't know their names, but that's their channel. They gave Alex, the streamer, some information on that guy. That guy always seemed kind of creepy when he came on. He was always kind of laying down on a bed or something. And apparently, he's a chomo. Convicted. Look that up if you don't know what that means. So, Alex just made a video saying, you are no longer in this community, dude. My daughter just came back. I was trying to hurry before she came back. Hi, sweetie.
Hi.
You feeling better?
No.
I just read on Tim Curry. I got some really good cards. I got the Ten of Cups, meaning he's happy with his family.
Love Tim Curry.
Poor baby. This is what we don't see coming. What's going to happen to that dude? I don't know if he did anything new or if this is all old things that they found, but regardless, we don't hang around with chomos, okay? Queen of Cups, compassion, nurturing, psychic ability. It's not the Nancy case, but that's Annie. Nine of Pentacles, self-sufficiency, luxury, rewards, plenty. What's happened? Miss Nancy shows up. Well, he made his channel to talk about the Nancy Guthrie case, so it would figure that Annie and Miss Nancy would show up, right? But this could just mean that he has self-imposed restrictions because of what he did and what he's convicted of, and now it's been discovered in the sleuthing community that you are perpetrating. If I had those convictions, I wouldn't make no damn YouTube channel. I would go and hide underneath somebody's basement. And then the Ace of Swords, new ideas, new beginnings. That's what he was hoping for. The Three of Wands, expansion and growth. He didn't get any bad cards, I'll be honest with you. And then the Page of Cups. The children. honestly, if I were to answer this question, I feel like it goes well for him. Even though they've ousted him out of the sleuthing community, he might find another community to slither into, and he's gonna expand his channel. That's what I feel. I don't like it, but I always promise you guys I'm not gonna lie to you. All right? So that was kind of the gush. But I want to tell you guys a quick little story. My husband had to harvest one of the pumpkins, and it's the pumpkin that I use for the photo shoot for my what do you call it, my chariot card. He saw one side of it was kind of dented and soft, and the thing that held it, the little viney part, was like rotted looking, burned up from the sun. So he harvested it quick time. It was good all the way through, so he cut it up and he made pumpkin bread right now for his channel. And I'm making stewed pumpkin for my channel, for my cooking page, and the rest of it we're gonna feed to our puppy. So that's so cute, right? So right now I think I'm gonna run an ad for one of my other books. We did one for the Belize book in one of my last videos. We're gonna do one for the Pantry Laid Bare. We all love to eat out, but unfortunately for some of us, it's not the healthiest option. How would you like to make better than restaurant quality meals at home? With my second cookbook, The Pantry Laid Bare, you can make Chinese food without all that added MSG. Breads and bagels are a cinch because no appliances are needed. Pizza. It's not delivery, it's the stovetop. With 3 ingredients plus warm water, make a thick batter, spread in a cast iron skillet, then add sauce and topping of your choice. Cook 5 minutes uncovered, cover, cook 10 more minutes, then serve. These 111 recipes will bring out the inner chef in you. Get a copy today only at www.bearpantryshow.com. Shop safely and securely at www.bearpantryshow.com.